Okay, today I'm making a frog, and I've already used UV resin and put the eyes in. So I'm putting in some clear right now. And then I'm going to pipe in 2 different greens, and I'm going to do the, the firework effect. I did it yesterday on a frog, and I tried to do a light white, but it kind of came out more clear than anything. So it didn't really show up. And I did a green as well with it, and it came out really, really nice. So my cousin had suggested that since I named the frog Herman, that I do a Lily. So today I'm doing a female frog, and this is Lily. So I did hers with slightly pinkish eyes, and then a different color is a little lighter green, and lighter pink reptile eyes. Let's see where we're at with the clear resin. The lighting is hard to see here. Because I want to make sure that I have enough to sink. Sorry if I'm blocking your view. The only way I can tell is by looking down in the head here. Okay. Right. There we go. And I have these all set. All right. I have this color all set too. I'll do the lighter green first. I didn't want to cut that until I absolutely needed to have that ready. And it could be thicker, but we'll see what happens. Put little drops in. Could be warmer, that way I wouldn't have to do it quite so fast. Okay, now I'm going to set it up in the cup. That way hopefully it won't leak everywhere. And then I'm going to go for a darker green. And hopefully as it warms, it'll go through a little bit. It'll sink down. Like I said yesterday, I waited until it was just a touch warmer, so it sank a little bit slower. And it had like a little bit more of a firework effect to it. Let's see. But they should be different color greens. And they are starting to fall through, as I can see. And then I will be able to add more to it as it starts blooming. I'll be able to see different holes, and I can fill in different spots. And I'll see where it needs more. Once I get done with this, I'll show you the different I'll show you Herman how he came out. He came out pretty cool. I think when she's done, I'm going to wind up trimming some false eyelashes and giving her some false eyelashes just for the heck of it. Maybe a little eyeshadow. Who knows? Boy, I had to fight with her to get her eyelash or her eyes in today. They did not want to go in. Okay, let's see where we at with the lighter green. I'm going to start putting some in her toes. Because I didn't overfill her feet yet, so I used, I pre-colored her feet a mica powder. I decided to use fuchsia, and then I also used, for the highlights on her legs, I used a yellow, because I thought that would be kind of cool to highlight her a little bit, to see what would happen. Highlight her thighs a little. Put that down there. And then I'll see what I have left over, and then I'll put it in another mold and see what I have. Of course, since I did dust my mold already, you're not really going to notice this green on the feet, but it may bleed down into the mold a little bit, which is okay. I don't mind that. The light green, for some reason, although it's the same resin, it's a little bit more runny than the darker for some reason. All the same stuff. You wouldn't think that it would be any different. Use the same mixture, same resin, same amount of mica powder. Very bizarre. Let's see. I can see up in her head, there isn't a whole lot of color. It's very clear. Let's see if I can get a little bit of color up in there. And then I can come back later and add clear resin to top this off, because I don't want to add it now and then I will wind up disturbing the design. I don't want to do that. Because then I would just flood it and it wouldn't look very good. Let's see. Okay. I think that's pretty good for now, because I don't want to really make this look a little too crazy. I want to see some fireworks. I don't want to see a bunch of terrible, awful streaking in here. Let's see. It looks like there's something missing right there. So I'm going to go ahead and drop another drop of the light green there. Okay. All right, that looks good to me. All right. That looks good there. All right, let's see. I have white left, or clear left, and I have green left. So what can I put this stuff in? I can do a hedgehog. I could do a solid green hedgehog if I wanted to. I could do a mix, I suppose. See what that looks like. Do I want to do that? That would be really weird. Or I could do some leaves here. Actually, I could do this whole thing. This is just a little rosebud mold. I could do that, and then I can paint the flower. Which is fine. God, I don't really want to do that. And what do I got in there? 2 ounces, not much in there. All right, here is this one. I'll go in here. Get all the little pockets. Because I know that there's going to be a ton of bubbles in there. As you can see, they're popping to the surface. Nope, I'm not going to hit that with alcohol. That would be very bad. Put that there. I'll wait a few minutes, see what this does, and then I can go ahead and drop in some more if I need it. Just set that there. All right, what else do I have that I can drop this in? All right, I have this. I'm still trying to get a little pink out of this. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour this in here because I used a mica powder that had very, very strong pink, and it really stained the mold. So I've been working on getting the pink out. So I've been running clear in it, trying to get the pink out, and I think I've about got it all. So I think this should get the final dose of it here, is by running the clear. And I don't mind wasting an ounce or two just by doing this, by putting this in. I'm using Tea Expert, by the way, for resin. Look at that nice big fat bubbles coming up. Come on up. Come on up. All right. All right, let's see how that's doing. Looks good so far. I don't think I'm going to need to drop any more. Let me show you Herman. This is Herman. As you can see, I dropped the colors in, and the white that I used just kind of didn't really do much. Did the same thing. That's the bottom. It kind of looks more clear than anything else. Yeah, I loved him, but like I said, my cousin Sherry said, hey, he needs a lily. So this is Lily. So later on I will show you how Lily came out. Uh, and so hopefully he will have his partner. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you. And I will put up what I use for mica powder and everything in the description. So I'll let you know how it comes out. So thanks for being with me.